What up, folks out there in YouTube land and Twitter, eventually, and Facebook and everything else? This is my part two to my uh, apparent two-part miniseries here of my take on GSP, which most of you heard from the other video, which ended at 8 minutes. So I'm going to try to keep this brief, and I may have to do a third. I don't know. I'm doing the glasses thing because I can. And as you see in them, oh, there's my laptop and there's me again. It's kind of cool that I can see myself like three different ways. I'm not egotistic, not at all. Anyway, um, okay, to pick up where I left off, I was at Jake Shields. That's where I was. Jake Shields. Okay, take on Jake is Jake had only been finished one time, blah, blah, blah. GSP only finishes the best. He only fights the best, and he beats the best. That's why he is the best. Anderson Silva, they said the same thing about Anderson. They said, oh, Anderson's boring. He doesn't finish. And then he comes out and he starts finishing, but you can't always finish, people. Supposed fans of the sport of MMA, you can't always finish a guy. You can't always grab that arm and twist it. You can't always stop the breathing of another man for 6 seconds and make them tap. You cannot always land that perfect punch or kick to the face that puts a man into quote unquote queer street via Joe Rogan there. It just doesn't always happen. These guys are too good, they're too fast, they're too athletic, and that's what makes them mixed martial artists. They are better than you and me. And they prove it by going into a steel cage contraption and beating each other in the face and the body repeatedly until one man is left standing, or one man is left unconscious, or two men stand and it's left up into the hands of a bunch of kindergarten teachers. Sorry, I mean judges, picked by an athletic committee. But I digress, and that is for another show. Folks, my beef here is not the fact that people aren't giving GSP enough credit, but let's be real, most people aren't giving George enough credit. He fought a very good game fighter. And he prevailed dominantly, and it showed in his fight, in the judges' eyes, and in the fans. And yet the fans still booed him. Canadian fans, his fans booed him. It's sad, really. Just tell you the truth, it's really sad. I didn't think that that kind of thing, would happen, but apparently it does. I'm not sure if I exactly reached the max on Randy Couture or not. This is what I have to say about Randy. Randy, you pursued greatness. You achieved greatness. You have now maintained greatness to become greatness. Randy Couture, you will be missed in the world of MMA, and I hope that you remain as some portion or part. I do hope that you remain a player in the game that you so helped create. Moment of silence over. Onward and upward. Last couple things I wanted to chit chat with you guys about is this. My show and my co-host. My show that I co-host with Brandon Diz Patterson. You can find him on Facebook, Talk MMA, Twitter, Talk MMA. Find me on Twitter, MMA Talk Radio, and on Facebook under Jesse Thomas. Our show this week, we will have MFC president and owner, Mark Pavlich. That'll be interesting. See his comments and what he has to say on Dana White, people who lay and pray, why he is going to start releasing fighters if they hold each other on the ground, apparently. I don't know. Mark's a very strange man, but we'll get to the bottom of a couple things, hopefully. Excuse me. I welcome all the comments, questions, and concerns with the videos. If you want a topic talked about, I will go ahead and talk about it. I don't mind. Second person on the show tomorrow will be Sean McCorkle, former UFC heavyweight vet. That'll be interesting because Sean's a very interesting guy. A lot of interesting views and takes. But you know what? He's a funny guy. He's going to be entertaining. It's going to be an entertaining interview. And we have other interviews coming up. Just stay tuned. Folks, this is me to you and back again, the doctor. Welcome to the waiting room in the doctor's office. I prescribe to you another week of MMA. Keep watching and let me know what you think.